I don't know if you can hear me whisper on the stillness of the first light's air, softly yearning and dearly hoping to feel you near when I send out your name on the misty morning rain. And I don't know if you can see me walking along the path driving the milk cows home. I just know I get my strength from thinking that I'm not alone, and you surround me like the morning dew. So what's the sense in being blue? And even though it's only February, well, sometimes I feel like I'm an April fool. I try to tell myself it's temporary, and you'll be coming home real soon. After I have fed the clattering chickens, after I have milked the 3 red cows, I'll come inside and fry some eggs for breakfast. I'll set a table for 2 down. And if someone should stop in to ramble, I'll say, come in, I've been expecting you. Grab a chair and sit beside the fire. I've made the tea, tell me the latest news. But I'll be thinking of guess who? Even though it's only February, well, sometimes I feel like I'm an April fool. I try to tell myself it's temporary and you'll be coming home real soon. You can hear me whisper on the stillness of the first light's air. I just know I get my strength from thinking that you're always there, that you're everywhere. What's the harm in that? There's no harm in that. I'm not hurting anybody, and it's not causing any pain on the misty morning rain. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thanks so much. I read a book a couple of years ago, and it was about Mother Jones. It was called Mother Jones, the most dangerous woman in America. Yeah. And I guess she was to a lot of people, you know. Jeepers, what a life this poor woman had, and what a strong woman to get through it all. She was born in Ireland and grew up during the famine, and she left with her family. I think she was about 9 years old when they finally left to join the husband and brother in Canada. So from there, she escaped Ireland after the famine. They lived through it, and grew up in Canada. Then she somehow ended up in I don't know, down south, I can't remember, Tennessee or something. And then there was an awful pandemic. Was it West Virginia? I can't remember. But jeepers, I wrote this song anyway. It was like, and it was like 9.5 minutes long, and I thought, I've compiled a book. No one's going to stick around for 9.5 minutes to listen to a song. So I cut it off, and because she didn't get it as a labour movement until she was in her middle age. But what a woman! So it's called Mother Jones, and yeah, they still have the magazine dedicated to it. It's just called Mother Jones. I'm losing my eyesight a wee bit. Well, I mean, just like because of age. Comes when you're 45. You can't see anymore. You can't read anymore. So off I go to CVS, get me a pair of glasses, which I don't have on me now. So I look down and see what key I played in, and that's why I have to stop and blather for a minute. Because I have to change the key. Oh, God. Mother Jones, you give me a whack. Framed inside an old photograph, an elder woman dressed in black, with lace collar and snow white hair, a 19th century mama bear. And the miners called her Mother Jones, 'cause the burdens were low. Spoke up for the working poor when they worked the mines and the factory floor. The politicians and newspapers, the Pinkertons and the mine owners, said she was a radical, most dangerous woman in America. All the miners called her Mother Jones, 'cause their burdens were her own. She spoke up for the working poor when they worked the mines and the factory floors. She marched with the little mill children from Philadelphia to Oyster Bay, where they tried to see the president, but he told them to go away. And in the hills of West Virginia, in the brutal feudal system, she braved the bullets and brutality of thugs and thieves and government. All the miners called her Mother Jones, because their burdens were her own. She spoke up for the working poor when they worked the mines and the factory floor. She gave them hell and railed against the blood and tear-stained opulence. And when she died, she left a bright beacon. The fires are burning ever yet. And when I see a firebrand, a brave and radical woman or man, I remember Mary Jones by another name more widely known. Or the miners called her Mother Jones, because their burdens were her own. She spoke up for the working poor when they worked the mines and the factory floors. Cold dark mines and factory floor. Thank you. Thanks very much. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Yeah, that's a great book. The poor woman, she went through, she got through so many things. But anyway, this is a song about a poor fella that a computer was brought into his house and he hasn't slept since. It's called The State It Has Me In. And, well, I'll just sing the song. He'd never dare to linger in the past. What good would it do, he'd say, if someone asked? Don't you know it frightened him and left him feeling weird when he typed in Mary Joyce on his new computer gear. Oh, I wish you'd never bought that computer thing. I was happy here on my own till you brought the damn thing in. It's all right for some things, a card game now and then, but I'd just as soon be left alone with the state it has me in. 10 or 15 Mary Joyces popped up on the screen. He clicked on every one from Lissacull to Knocknaree. He clicked on one from Birmingham and one from Aberdeen. Oh, Eureka when he clicked on Mary Joyce in New Orleans. Oh, I wish you'd never bought that computer thing. I was happy here on my own until you brought the damn thing in. It's all right for some things, a card game now and then, but I'd just as soon be left alone with the state it has me in. He heard a voice like a lark as in the days of yore, in a video that maybe was a year old, not much more. She sang I'll always love you on a Duan County street. Down south in New Orleans, oh, she never looked so sweet. It brought him back to the days he thought would never end. He was young and she was too, and you know what happened then. Summer passed and left his poor heart hanging on the breeze. It fell down in November all among the fallen leaves. Oh, I wish you'd never bought that computer thing. I was happy here on my own and then you brought the damn thing in. It's all right for some things, a card game now and then, but I'd just as soon be left alone with the state it has me in. He tried to get to sleep that night, but thoughts ran through his head. Should he try to contact her or find out her address? She might like to hear from him, or she might be appalled. Rattled with anxiety, he never slept at all. Oh, I wish you'd never bought that computer thing. I was happy here on my own and then you brought that damn thing in. It's all right for some things, a card game now and then, but I'd just as soon be left alone with the state it has me in. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. With those old computers, they've caused an awful lot of upset. A lot of good comes from them too, but still. I lived down in, me and my wife and family lived down in Winston-Salem for a while, and I went to an Irish festival, that's in North Carolina, and I bought a cassette by this fella by the name of Bat Burns, and he was from Kerry in Ireland. And Kerry people have this distinctive way of talking and storytelling and whatnot. And I swear to God, I laughed all the way home. It's a wonder I didn't go into the ditch. But it was so funny. But there was one fairly serious story on there. And it was called The Mermaid, I think it was called. And anyway, it was a beautiful story about a mermaid who was on the shore and she was captured by a local farmer. So that's what kind of inspired this next song. I call it the Enchanted Cap. The story started out with a wake, and there was an old man by the fire, and the corpse was down in the bedroom right there, over there. And usually at that time there was like 3 rooms. There'd be the kitchen, the bedroom, another little small bedroom off to the side here. But anyway, the corpse was down there. People go down and pray and pay their respects. And out in the kitchen, and people would be chatting about different things. They might be talking about the person in the bed. A lull came in the conversation, and this really old man, he was probably, well, I shouldn't say old now because my mother, I remember when she turned, my mother is lovely. She's 86 now, but when she was 70, she said, 70 is the new 50. So we keep pushing that. So, but I remember when I was growing up, 70 seemed to me as a youngster old. But so that's where old comes from. Anyway, it's not. He's just the oldest person in the village, and he's sitting by the fire, and a lull comes in the conversation, and he says, "I don't suppose there's anyone here tonight can tell me how your man in the bed came to have the webbed toes." And he listened, and no one responded. And he said, "I didn't think so," he says. So that's when he started off to tell the story about how he came to have the webbed toes. So I took it from there. Today was their last day together. She told the children not to cry. As she turned to the sea, where mermaids long to be in, she slipped beneath the waves. The gulls up above, side to side, swooped and cried to warn him of her leaving. And she raced from the fields that overlooked the sea, but her form was disappearing. She had eyes like wine, she had eyes that bind, she had eyes of burgundy, and she had broke the spell that had held her well and kept her from ever leaving. On a rock by the shoals, her golden hair she combed there, but a desolate man with an opportunist plan believed his life she would improve it. You'll come with me, I guarantee. You'll leave the cold ocean behind you, but my family's there, and I vow and I swear I'll never rest till I rejoin them. She had eyes like wine, she red cap and kept her from ever leaving. For 10 long years she lived on the land. 3 children she bore him.